Out of over just 1,000 Android games we tracked this year, here are the highest rated based on critic and gamer reviews, presenting the best Android games of 2023. We open our list with a strange, unique game. Stone Story RPG is not the typical game we see every day. It's an AI-powered quest where your character does the exploring and combat for you. Don't mistake this for an idle game. You're still actively involved with item management to help your little warrior. With its ASCII art style, there's a bunch of numbers involved, literally and figuratively. It's a pretty interesting concept, but it might be too weird and can put off people. A play score of 8.5. There's more Hoyoverse material for Android devices this year. If you're not a fan of Genshin Impact's fast-paced combat, Honkai Star Rail's methodical turn-based gameplay will pull you in. It's basically like Persona 5 with much more anime poured in. This is a completely different adventure compared to Genshin's, with a strong focus on science fiction. The characters are almost talking about technology, robots, and the future. Of course, it's not a Hoyoverse game without its gacha. Star Rail lures us to get the best and cutest characters with its tried and tested gacha mechanics. However, this is completely optional, so it's up to you whether you want to try your luck using your wallet. It has a play score of 8.5. The hottest racing game on Google Play Store. Ace Racer is your pocket version of Need for Speed. It doesn't share the same AAA standards, but offers a complete racing package for car enthusiasts: Porsche, Volkswagen, BMW. It's a candy land for fans of the racing genre, but to get the best wheels in the market, you might have to pray for the RNG gods and take a roll with its gacha elements. At Ace Racer, you'll need as much luck as driving skills to make the most of it. It gets a play score of 8.7. There's a lot of merge games on the mobile, and we mean it when we say a lot. From auto chess, merging slimes, dragons, and to training monster pets, Super Legion Masters is an odd yet content-packed game for Android devices. Like all the games in this list, this is completely free, but with one major takeaway: there's microtransactions. The game's pretty grindy in later levels, so getting the best cards and items begs our wallet's attention. If you can't get past this grind, you can always opt for offline mode and enjoy your merge adventure solo. A play score of 8.7. This'll keep your fingers busy as you expand an empire from nothing. Rumble Heroes is a role-playing adventure that tasks you to save a princess in distress. It's not going to be an easy quest. Apart from building your lands, recruiting heroes is also essential for the cause. With the power of RNG and a little bit of microtransactions, you can find the best heroes at your beck and call. It's not the most innovative game in the market, but it's certainly the strongest of the bunch this year. It has a play score of 8.7. Brotato's cousin has a lot going on for him this year. Pickle Pete's survival against an evil swarm is a relentless shooter that doesn't stop until you're squished. Equipped with an arsenal of heavy firepower and a dodge roll, brave through its gauntlet of powerful enemies and boss fights. The longer the run is, the better the rewards and abilities to unlock. The neat progression system lets you customize your own playstyle from its wide selection of power-ups. It's an addictive roguelite that's perfect for Android devices. It receives a play score of 8.7. Orixo Hex is a tricky puzzle game that pokes at your brain. It improves upon the previous title with more complex challenges that'll twist your synapses. The rules remain the same: fill all the cells in the correct order. With over 100 levels to solve, there's a lot of variety to its polygonal problems. Thankfully, it's a mobile game where you can just take a break whenever. This is a satisfying brain exercise with a play score of 8.8. An extremely well-polished RPG from publisher NeoWiz, Brown Dust 2 takes inspiration from popular 2D titles like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy, except there are more pretty girls to play as. It features a gorgeous art style and an easy-to-learn turn-based combat. The major difference in Brown Dust 2 is the gacha elements to get the best characters. There's certainly a glaring pay-to-win aspect with the PvP. If you have the patience, it's possible to improve your characters without spending money. A play score of 8.8. Lost in Play is a feel-good adventure about two siblings discovering magic. The premise isn't too unique if we think about it, but where it does well is in presentation. It feels like you're playing an episode of Gravity Falls or Over the Garden Wall with its familiar 2D art style. It's a point-and-click adventure, so there's no need to do snazzy combos or endlessly tap. Lost in Play is the kind of game that eases you into playing with vibrant colors and a wholesome story, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the adventure. You might really get lost while playing. It has a play score of 8.8. The best Android game this year is Reverse 1999, another role-playing game with gacha elements. Yes, this combination of RPG and gacha is really common with mobile games. Reverse 1999 takes place in an alternate 90s where magic has spread across the land, and there's a lot of cute anime girls to meet. What sets it apart is that it's a 2D turn-based game that uses cards for battles. You'll need to test your luck with its gacha mechanics. This is the way to unlock and upgrade characters. It's free-to-play friendly, so players can relax as they hop in on their adventures without having to spend any money.